Why, hello again. More wilty. David Mitchell loses it over Alex Jones. I'm not exactly sure who that is. I don't know if I've seen her before or not, but I guess I'm about to find out. Car parking attendant tale. No way she actually has a person to actually just park a car. Okay, I don't know. That seems like a service they would have in China. In China, they have a bunch of services for traffic and stuff. You can call people to like wait in traffic. If you're stuck in traffic, they'll just be stuck in traffic for you while you just go about your day. They have people that is, well, at least the way I saw it translated, it was hopefully wrongly translated to drunk driver. Basically, you can hire a drunk driver, but what it means is when you are too drunk to drive, you hire someone that'll come in a little foldable bike. It'll put it in the car, in the trunk of your car. It'll drive you home they'll drive you home in your own car, and then they'll just bike back to wherever they came from. That's not a bad service. That's pretty responsible. I mean, it's way better than leaving your car at the bar or whatever you were drinking, or, the worst one, which is actually driving home. So there are services. So I wouldn't be super surprised if there was some, it's a real tight spot and you just ring up or you bring out your app or whatever and you hire a parker. Why not? But this isn't in China. So, anyway.
I once lost Julian Lloyd-Webber's cello because I was chatting up a parking attendant.
Okay, that's different.
Well, David and
I like how she read that like she has no idea what she's reading.
Julian Lloyd-Webber's cello because I was chatting up a parking attendant.
Well, David and team.
A lot of factors there. Why were you in possession of Julian Lloyd-Webber's cello?
Because he had lent it to me.
Why would he lend you his cello?
Well, not exactly lend. I was kind of looking after it.
Where were you, Alex?
I was in Manchester.
Right.
Yeah.
And was he playing? Was he doing a gig or something?
He was like with an orchestra, but he had his own solo part, so he played.
I know an orchestra. They have an instrument each.
Yeah, but David, he had a special part.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
But for which he didn't need his cello. It was he asked you to hold the cello.
This was before.
And go and check on the parking scenario.
Cellos are huge.
Of the symphony.
This was before the concert.
Okay.
So did you know him?
I hadn't met him before. No.
But what was the great attraction of the parking attendant?
Very handsome, very fit. It was very hot.
How did you tell him a big hat like that and his jacket up
He
there?
didn't have a hat on. They were very modern parking attendants.
Oh, he didn't have a hat on?
I think we need to analyse this story chronologically.
Right.
Now, it is the day of the concert.
Right.
Yes. Dawn breaks.
Right.
Where are you and where is Julian Lloyd-Webber?
And where's the
Julian
cello?
Lloyd-Webber and I are both in Manchester.
When did you meet?
That's quite broad.
In the car park.
Yeah.
Sound like a true Welsh girl.
No, the car park. I'm afraid the car park is not an acceptable answer to the question,
Right.
when did you meet?
Right.
Because
Oh,
the
I
car
heard
park
where.
is a place, not a time.
I heard where too.
Let me set the scene.
Okay.
So, I'm in the car park with the car park attendant.
Good.
When is it?
Yeah.
The car park attendant is just there. He hasn't got a hat on. He's not that official.
He's just generally hanging around the car park, all sexy.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
What's he wearing at the time?
Has he got anything on?
Is he naked?
She just said he's hanging out,
He's
so
just generally hanging around the car park, all
Could be.
sexy.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
What's he wearing at the
it
time?
has several
got anything
meanings.
Is he naked?
Jeans on and a t-shirt.
Jeans and a t-shirt?
And an
This is
illuminous
just
jacket.
some guy.
Some bloke.
He's told you he's a
on.
car park attendant because he
No.
wants to sound important. Is that
That sounds
important?
very
It's
important,
the sexiest
yeah.
thing you can say. Everyone knows that.
Julian Lloyd-Webber walks in with his cello.
With his cello, which weighs about 4 tons.
No, they're not that heavy.
Well,
Chris.
no.
They're not that heavy. And for someone like Julian, who's probably got a bit of sinew and bicep because of all his playing, it would be very light.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
going
how
to feel
they
heavy.
pick cellists, isn't it? They
Yes.
pick the ones that can carry it. You can teach anyone to
Right.
play it, but it's the carrying it that's the trick.
Exactly.
He pitches up.
He's on fire today.
He's on his phone.
Yeah. Oh, while carrying the cello.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Were you trying to get off with the car park man because you wanted to not pay for your own parking?
It's difficult to know if you're a car park attendant whether any relationship you're in is genuine. Is it me or is it just for the free parking?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Did he just hand the cello to you with a nod like that while he was on the
I love how they're
understanding he
making the
would know
story
what he
for
knew?
her.
He'd put it down on his side and then just went.
What happens then?
Yes, this is crucial.
Then Julian comes off the phone, taps me on the shoulder. Where's my cello? I look round, cello gone.
What? No!
It was the car parking attendant.
Who took the cello then?
The cello had made its way into the concert hall.
Of course
On
it
its
has.
own.
The very best cellos can do that, can't they?
Well, somebody has taken the cello, gone into the concert hall with the cello. Julian and me flummoxed.
Flummoxed?
So this is not an attempt to steal the cello. This is a do-gooder seeing an unattended cello and thinking, well, I can't leave that lying around. Someone could steal it. I'd better steal it.
It was a good citizen who thought, that's worth millions. It's on its own. I'll take it in.
Why were you at this concert? What was your ostensible role?
I was a runner researcher. So I was working on a television programme that they were making.
That's new information.
You didn't say that.
I'm suddenly
Yeah,
coming round to
I know.
Julian's point of view.
So what do you think, David? What are you going to say?
It's utter nonsense.
You think it's
Dude,
nonsense?
this was like probably the wiltest told story I've seen on Wilty. This was a mess from start to begin. I don't even remember what the card said, by the way. And you know how she said it was just like lying there, you know, being worth millions and somebody didn't want it to get stolen? I already told this story, but I can't remember where, so I'm going to repeat it. A friend of my boyfriend's has a band and she plays saxophone. And the other day she had a gig and she played and she, I guess, left her saxophone unattended for a little while and somebody stole it. And those things are worth a lot. And that's just so messed up to me because, I mean, stealing in general, super messed up. Taking somebody's property, super messed up. Fine. But stealing an instrument like that, I feel it's like, to me, it's like losing somebody stealing a pet. It's just one of those you don't do it kind of thing. It's just something that has such sentimental value and attachment. And, you know, like Lisa Simpson, let's clarify, to hers, I mean, it's a lot. Like, it's for a musician. It's a part of them. It's really important. And that's just so messed up. And we were talking about it. And we started looking up, like, how much they cost for her to replace it. And they're expensive. So that's just not cool, dude. So anyway, utter nonsense is what is up in the air right now. I have no idea. But honestly, I'm going to say true. My reasoning behind this is that it was so horribly told and the order and all of it was just so messed up that I feel like it was true because when someone is lying, they like try to get it to make sense. So they make it work perfectly and no, but this was and this happened then. And this was just such a mess. I feel like it was true and in her head the facts were there and it was just in the delivery. I've told stories like that before. I've heard stories like that before. So, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to lie, you're going to want to do it well. Unless that was her doing it well. Now I'm overthinking it. But I'm just going to go with true because I got nothing to lose.
I'm going to say
I got no
she's
money
lying.
on this.
You both think she's lying?
She's lying, yeah.
She's lying.
Well, I certainly... I think it's true.
Do you?
But not enough to overrule. I haven't...
Because now you...
Well, no, it's very rarely that I overrule. At the moment, I believe in democracy.
Yeah.
But if it turns out you guys are wrong, I may lose my belief in democracy, and this could become a police state.
So your answer is?
We're going to say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. Right.
Okay.
Alex,
Actually,
go.
no, we're going to say it's true.
He couldn't help it.
Sorry, police state time, we're going to say it's true.
I like that.
I hope he's right.
I like that. I find that arousing.
Alex, truth or lie?
Rob, you should have to take the first answer on this programme. It's true.
Cool. Good on David.
It's true.
I'm impressed.
Alex did lose Julian
Not around.
Lloyd-Webber's cello because she was chatting up a parking attendant.
All right, so cool. I usually do not get these right. That felt good. And I'm sure that felt really good in for David, too. He was so close to getting that wrong. All right, cool. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Thank you. I mean, you guys are awesome. And I really appreciate you. I really do. I don't know if I say that enough. I say it often, though. But I'll say it now. So, you guys are awesome, and thank you. Toodles.